Let's talk about lentils. They may seem like an everyday food that doesn't get as much attention as new snacks or fancy superfoods. But if you or someone you care about has arthritis, lentils should be a big part of your diet. When it comes to relieving joint pain and fighting inflammation, which is what makes arthritis so painful, these tiny beans are very strong. Awesome thing about lentils is that they're cheap, simple to find in any grocery store, and don't need a difficult recipe to cook. Lentils are a plant-based source of protein that helps your body heal and feel better. This is different from proteins like red meat, which can make inflammation and joint pain worse. Protein is very important for your body because it helps fix and build tissues, especially muscles that support your joints. When those muscles are strong, they take pressure off of your sore joints, which lets you move around without pain. Lentils are full of magnesium, which many people don't get enough of, especially as we age. Magnesium is like a muscle relaxant that your body makes itself. It eases nerve pain, loosens up tight muscles around your joints, and makes you feel less stiff. No matter how much you stretch in the morning, if your joints just won't loosen up, it could be because your magnesium levels are low. Another chemical that you might not think of when you have arthritis is potassium. It's really important. That's because potassium helps your body get rid of extra sodium. Too much sodium, especially from processed foods, makes your body hold on to water, which makes your joints swell and look puffy. Lentils are full of potassium, which helps your body get rid of extra salt. This naturally lowers pain and swelling. You can also get a lot of fiber from lentils, which helps keep your blood sugar level steady all day. What does that matter? Because when you eat refined or sugary foods and your blood sugar goes up, your body reacts by making chemicals that make inflammation worse, which makes joint pain worse. Fiber slows down the rate at which sugar enters your system. This protects your joints and gives you more even energy. Folate, a less well-known vitamin found in lentils, helps lower homocysteine, an amino acid that is linked to more inflammation and joint pain. Another way that beans help your joint health without you knowing it is by keeping your homocysteine levels in check. You might be interested in how to make lentils a part of your food. There are lots of easy and tasty ways to cook lentils, which is good news. Some beans need to be soaked overnight, but these don't. Just clean them and cook them for 20 to 30 minutes. They add a hearty texture to soups and stews. You can also make a tasty lentil curry with garlic and spices, or chill them and add them to salads with fresh vegetables and a splash of olive oil. If you want to eat less meat, beans are a great thing to put in tacos, wraps, or even veggie burgers. You can season them however you like, spicy, salty, or even a little sweet, because they soak up flavors so well. Plus, lentils are easier on the stomach than other beans, making you feel less bloated and heavy. When you eat lentils with other anti-inflammatory foods like black pepper, turmeric, spinach, kale, or lemon juice, they work even better to fight arthritis. These small changes make a big difference for your joints. Bear in mind that you don't have to completely change your food right away. It doesn't cost much to make a big difference in how your joints feel by adding beans a few times a week. The things we don't think about often are the ones that are best for us. When you go to the store next time, don't forget to buy lentils, get a bag, and try them in a new recipe. Keep an eye on your body as you give it the nutrients it needs to fight inflammation and keep your joints healthy. Lentils do more than just fill you up. They also help ease pain and stiffness and give you the energy to keep going and live your life the way you want to. It can feel like arthritis is taking over your body, but foods like lentils tell us that we can fight back. Often those tools come from something as simple and powerful as what's on your plate, which is why you should make beans your new best friend on the way to better joint health. After talking about lentils, let's talk about chickpeas, which are another great bean that doesn't get enough attention but should, especially if you have arthritis. Some people know chickpeas as the creamy base of hummus, or the crunchy topping that is put on salads, but they are so much more than just a tasty food. Chickpeas are full of nutrients that help your body fight inflammation, ease joint pain, and stay healthy in a way that feels natural and is easy to keep up. That being said, chickpeas are a great plant-based option to meat, especially red meat, which can sometimes make inflammation worse. They have a lot of plant-based protein, which helps your body repair and keep the muscles that support your joints in good shape. When you have strong muscles, your joints don't have to work as hard, so you feel less pain and stiffness. The best part? Chickpeas help your muscles in this way without making inflammation worse like some animal proteins do. However, it is the antioxidants in chickpeas that really make them stand out. Polyphenols may sound like a hard-to-understand scientific name, but they are just natural antioxidants that can be found in a lot of plant-based foods. Free radicals are dangerous molecules that damage cells and cause inflammation. These antioxidants keep your cells safe from them. Over time, oxidative stress from free radicals can make arthritis worse in people who have it, making joint pain and swelling worse. Chickpeas have polyphenols that protect your cells like tiny soldiers. They reduce inflammation and help keep your joints from getting hurt. Every time you eat them, it's like giving your body a natural defense against arthritis pain. Chickpeas are a great source of both vitamin C and antioxidants, Many people don't know that vitamin C is very important for healthy joints because it helps the body make collagen. The connective tissue that keeps your joints moving smoothly is made up of collagen. Once you don't get enough vitamin C, your body stops making collagen as quickly. This can make your joints feel stiff, ache, and crack. If you eat beans often, they will give your body what it needs to keep that joint cushion healthy and less painful. Chickpeas and beans both have magnesium, which is an important mineral for relaxing muscles and calm nerves. This is very important for people with arthritis because muscles that are too tight from working out too much put extra stress on joints. Magnesium relaxes muscles, which eases strain and makes your joints less stressed overall. It even helps people sleep better, which can be hard for many who have constant pain. Your muscles and joints get the rest they need to heal and feel less painful when you sleep better. Chickpeas are also very good for you because they have a lot of fiber. Fiber is important for both digestion and keeping your blood sugar level steady. You might be thinking why blood sugar is important for arthritis. It's easy. When your blood sugar goes up, your body releases chemicals that make joint pain worse. Because chickpeas are high in fiber, they slow down the intake of sugar. This helps keep your energy level steady and stops those painful spikes in inflammation. Chickpeas are great to add to your diet because they can be used in so many different ways. You can enjoy traditional hummus, which is smooth, tasty, and great for dipping vegetables or putting on whole grain crackers. Do not stop there. A crunchy snack that is much better for you than chips or other processed foods is roasted chickpeas mixed with a little olive oil and your favorite spices. Chickpeas can be added to salads to make them more filling and protein-rich, or they can be thrown into stews, soups, and sauces to make them healthier and taste better. You can make tasty and well-balanced meals with chickpeas and carbs like quinoa or brown rice, as well as vegetables like spinach and sweet potatoes. Chickpea flour is a great gluten-free choice for bread, pancakes, and even cookies if you like to bake. You can add extra nutrition to brownie batter or veggie burger patties without anyone noticing by blending whole beans into the batter or patties. Not only are chickpeas good for you, they may also save you money. You don't have to spend a lot of money or shop at fancy places to add them to your meals. If you want to save even more money, buy dried chickpeas in bulk and cook them at home instead of buying them in a can. Just make sure to rinse them well to get rid of the extra salt. Soak dried chickpeas overnight and then boil them until they are soft. Either way, chickpeas are a cheap and healthy way to get a lot of nutrients. How often should you eat pumpkin seeds? Begin with a few times a week and see what your body says. Over time, a lot of people notice that their joints feel better and they have more energy. Some people will eat chickpeas every day if it makes them feel good. It can be hard to deal with arthritis when you feel like your body is against you. On the other hand, chickpeas show that simple natural foods from your own home can help you get better. Taking these tiny beans is a step toward getting back in charge of your health. Don't forget about beans the next time you go shopping or plan a meal. They're not just a snack or side dish, they're a powerful anti-inflammatory friend that's full of the nutrients your joints need. It's easy to make a big difference in your health by eating beans. They will help your joints, reduce inflammation, and give you more energy to do the things you love. Try to cook with chickpeas and try new recipes. Your knees will thank you. Because you ate beans every day, your body, your taste buds, and your wallet will all thank you. Let's talk about the last plant-based food in our trio, tofu. You may have heard of tofu, but you may not be sure how it fits into a diet that is good for knees. Some people really like it, others don't know what to do with it, and still others think it's plain or dull. But if you have arthritis or know someone who does, tofu could be one of the best things you can eat. Yes, it's not flashy or in style, but it's full of good things for your body that calm inflammation, protect your joints, and help it in important ways. So why eat tofu? First, tofu is made from soybeans, which are one of the few plant-based foods that have all 9 essential amino acids. In other words, tofu has all 9 of the important amino acids that your body needs to make new tissues and fix old ones. Joints, muscles, and bones all need protein to stay strong and work well, and this is especially true as you age. Your muscles can carry more weight when they are strong and well supported. This means that your joints don't have to work as hard, and when stiffness makes it hard to move, any help is appreciated. That's what tofu does. But it does it in a gentle, anti-inflammatory way that some animal goods can't match. But tofu is good for you in more ways than one. Omega-3 fatty acids are also found in large amounts. These are the healthy fats that you often hear are good for your heart. A lot of people don't know this, but omega-3s are also great for keeping your joints healthy. They help stop your body from making chemicals that cause inflammation. That means your joints will be less painful, less swollen, and less stiff. Tofu is one of the few plant-based sources of omega-3s, even though most people think it can only be found in fish. So if you're trying to eat more plant-based foods or stay away from seafood, tofu is a great way to get omega-3s without eating fish. You may already know that calcium is important for keeping your bones strong, and tofu has a lot of it. Not many people know this, but if you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, your bones also need care. Your whole skeleton is more stable and balanced when your bones are strong. This takes pressure off your joints. Tofu is a good source of calcium that doesn't come from dairy. This makes it great if you can't digest lactose or are trying to limit your dairy intake because it can sometimes cause inflammation. A lot of types of tofu also have extra vitamin D added to them. Vitamin D and calcium work together to make bones stronger and help the body absorb calcium better. Vitamin D isn't just good for bones, it also helps the immune system work well and keeps inflammation in check. It's common for people, especially older adults, to not get enough vitamin D. This can make arthritis symptoms worse. So eating tofu to get a little extra vitamin D is a smart and easy thing to do that will make you feel good. There's more though. Isoflavones are natural plant chemicals that can be found in soy and in tofu. Don't worry, isoflavones won't mess up your hormones. They work in the body a bit like estrogen. In fact, studies have shown that isoflavones can help people with arthritis feel less pain, reduce inflammation, and make their joints more flexible. There are even studies that show people with rheumatoid arthritis who eat soy daily tend to have better joint function and less stiffness. Tofu isn't a magic cure, but it does help your body heal itself and make you feel better in other ways. Perhaps you want to know, how do I cook tofu? Doesn't it seem a bit dull? That is a good question. The fact that tofu doesn't have a strong flavor is one of its best traits. Because it's so bland, it takes on any taste you cook it with. Add your favorite spices, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, chili flakes, or lemon juice to tofu, and it will taste great. It can be baked, grilled, stir-fried, or seared in a pan to make the outside crunchy. Start with extra firm tofu if you've never eaten it before. Take out the water, let it sit for an hour so the taste can soak in, and then cook it. Feel free to add it to salads, wraps, veggie stir-fries, or stews. It can be cooked in a lot of different ways, like in the oven to get crispy or slowly cooked in stews. Silken tofu is better for making things creamier. It's smooth and great in smoothies, soups, and sweets that don't have dairy. Yes, you can blend tofu into puddings, sauces, or dips and not even taste it. You'll still get all the protein and anti-inflammatory benefits. In some recipes, you can even use tofu instead of cream to cut down on saturated fat and add protein. It's also cheap and easy to find tofu. There are different kinds at most food stores, from silken to extra firm. Once you know how to cook tofu well, it will become a regular and easy part of your weekly meals. It's also easy to keep tofu on hand for quick, healthy meals because it stays fresh in the fridge for a long time. How often should you eat tofu? If you're not allergic or sensitive to soy, start by adding it a few times a week. You can eat it with turmeric, leafy veggies, or whole grains like brown rice and quinoa, which are bad for inflammation. Protein, calcium, and omega-3s are just some of the healing nutrients that this mix gives your body. It's also easy on your wallet, your stomach, and your joints. In the end, gout can be too much to handle. Pain that won't go away, stiffness that makes you move more slowly, and the anger that you can't do the things you used to enjoy can be very heavy. But little things can make a big difference, like adding tofu to your meals. Being perfect isn't important. What matters is growth. It means picking things that are good for your body, ease pain, and make you feel more in charge. One of those things is tofu, which may seem like a simple food. Try tofu whether you're new to plant-based eating or have been doing it for a while. Try out different recipes and make it your own. There are times when the best medicine isn't in a bottle, but in your home. Tofu is one of the best-kept secrets for relieving arthritis. Finally, a quick reminder, if you have arthritis, don't forget about beans, chickpeas, and tofu. They are all plant-based proteins. There are lots of nutrients in them that help reduce swelling, protect your joints, and make you feel better on their own. You don't need fancy meals or expensive supplements. Simple things that you eat every day that are good for your body from the inside out. This week, try adding one of them to a meal and see how your joints feel. Small changes can make a big difference. Check out this video and click the like button if you found it useful. It really helps the station. If you don't want to miss any movies, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. If you want to see more, just wait for the next show.